It's Monday, April 16th. Welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. You know, today is the day. Today is your day. Today is the day that you quit talking and start doing. I want to encourage you today to begin to live the life that you've wanted to live. Now, isn't it interesting that things continue to stop us in our tracks? And I have so many friends that are my age that look back in their lives and say, coulda, shoulda, woulda. I wish I could have done this. I really should have done this. I would have done this. But, and here we are at the end of things. And I'm not saying I'm going to die tomorrow. But, you know, I'm not 21 anymore. And I realize that I have less energy and less time left in the future to do some major things. I'm not done yet again. And I've got some good plans for the next 60 years. But there are so many people that have not yet gotten started. And what a horrible thing to be in the last days of your life and realize that you never followed your dreams. You never followed what God was putting in your heart. And you never really did the things that you felt like you were supposed to do. I don't want you to end up that way. There are a whole lot of you that are listening to my voice today. People from 115 countries. Every walk of life, every age. I want you to hear me today. Today is the day that you stop saying coulda, shoulda, woulda, and you begin to live the kind of life that God has for you. You say, well, Pastor Bob, you don't know my economic state. I don't. I've never had a good economic state. I've had so many times that I had no idea where money was going to come from. I understand that. You say, Pastor Bob, you don't know my condition. I'm just not able to. There's too many things around me. That's never a good excuse either. You say, Pastor Bob, I would do it, but this happened. This gets in my way. This person's holding me back. Isn't it amazing how many excuses we have for not doing what we think we should do? Now, I want to give you an observation that I make. I make often, actually, on Facebook. A lot of people with a lot of opinions. When I post something, it's interesting how quickly some of those posts that are very harmless go into really big arguments. Sometimes I look at those posts and I think, man, some of you really need to get a life. You really need to have more going on than just fighting and bickering. And then there are those with self-righteous opinions. Well, real Christians should do this and this and this. And people talk about, wow, that's great. The Christian church should be feeding the homeless, should be involved with this, should be involved with that. And yet you never do it. You have great opinions. You feel strongly about some things, but not strong enough to actually get started. You see, there's a disconnect these days with what you really feel like God's leading you to do and what you're actually doing. And the truth is that your happiness and that sense of freedom comes from doing what God has asked you to do. Actually doing it. Not just talking about it, but doing it. So this is the day. Don't let another day go by. This is the day that you begin to make plans to do what you know you're supposed to do. And don't let anybody stop you. Don't say, I should have, I could have, I would have. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Say, I'm going to. God has a plan for my life, and I'm not going to miss it. I hope you do that today. Let this be the day. God bless you. Have a great day.